Hi everyone, Mandy Friend Gigliotti with the Mandy Friend team here in Rochester, New York. It is that time of year again for the assessments to be coming out. And I don't know about you, but when I got my assessment, my heart and my wallet hurt. So I just want to give you guys some tips and some advice if you are looking to challenge your assessment. Now, first and foremost, the whole key with an assessment is the assessment should equal what your home would sell for in today's market. The real estate term is 100% equalization rate. So if you see that, that's what that means. So what you need to do is you need to validate to the assessor why your property would sell in today's market for that price. So if it's worth, you get an assessment increase to $200,000 and you think it's only should be assessed at $150,000, you need to bring proof that the home is worth $150,000 in today's market. And you can do that in a couple different ways. First, if you just bought it recently, you can bring the contract, show that it was an arm's length transaction, and provide that to them. That's market value. Second, if you've had it appraised recently for any reason, home equity line of credit, for instance, you can bring that appraisal. And then lastly, which is kind of the tricky part, is you have a comparable market analysis, or so you have something where you're able to bring to the table properties that have sold recently that are a reflection of what your house is worth. So it's really important to make sure that they're true comparables. And to make it a true comparable, first you need to make sure that it is a very similar style house. So you can't compare a colonial house to a ranch house. You can't compare a split level house to a Cape Cod. You have to make sure that it's a very similar style. You have to make sure that it's similar square footage. So if you have a 2,000 square foot house, you can't compare it to a 1,000 square foot house. We typically say maybe 200 to 300 on up and down on both ends is the farthest you want to go to make sure that it's very similar. You want to make sure that it's similar towns, cities, school districts. I know sometimes people say, oh, but it's the east side, they're all great. No, you really need to make sure that you're staying within that area. And lastly, make sure that it's done within the last 12 months. So you really want to make sure that it's been a recent sale to show the true market activity right now to validate why you think the home is worth that. So those are my tips. We do a lot with our real estate clients, just to make sure that we can help in any way we can. So if you do have any questions or just want to throw some ideas out, we're always here to help with all of your real estate needs. So otherwise, if you have any questions, comments, or anything you'd like me to speak to in future blogs, you can message me at mandyfriend@kw.com. Thanks for listening.